Hello and welcome to Auntie's Brick Builds, and today is the day. Today I'll be showcasing the final version of Geonosis. This is the finale, the last episode in this series. I know I've been a little radio silent on it recently, but today is the day. Today I'll be showing off this whole build with 10,000 plus pieces approximately, and around 220 minifigures are in this build. Tons of vehicles, stories, and all the above. So before we go more into this build though, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn notifications button on if you have not already. Please be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Auntie's Brick Builds YT. Now this build is mostly based off Clone Wars, the season 2 episodes, I believe 5 and 6, landing at Point Rain and Weapons Factory. But if we'll be using Phase 2 Clone Troopers in this build because that's what I have the most of, and I just like the look of Phase 2 a little bit better. But the stories in this build are quite fascinating. So we have like Commander Cody in the back, Obi-Wan fighting Grievous, and you got Anakin and Ahsoka, and he's got so many little stories right here. My favorite right here is our Geonosian hero, Jedi Bob, fighting all these droids using the Force to knock them all over. Just little stories like that I feel make a build come to life. Now we do have tons of jet troopers flying in the air, 2 ATTE walkers. One is being held by an incredible dropship made by Forge and Lego over on Rebrickable. I love this build. Check out that video on the end screen if you want to take a look at this awesome build. But then over here we have my 2024 ARC 170 on a very nice stack of 1x6x5 trans clear panels, just making it look all really cool. Now stories that I love adding is little stories like this. We have a clone trooper using one of those kind of canisters from the Skywalker saga. Just like those little stories make a build come to life. But then we have the Bad Batch over here taking on some Octatara droids. You got Hunter on it about to shoot his eye with Tech helping, and then you got Crosshair about to do the same thing, and then you have a Wrecker just gonna throw it upside down, and then you have Echo over here on the back of a staff on the droid side. But on the droid side in just a second, we'll get there. And then we have the main wall from landing at Point Rain, the huge wall that the clones have to get over. This is using a technique of using 2x2 bricks and 1x1 cylinders to make a kind of rounded wall. Now, I think the wall looks really cool, and it's probably one of my favorite things about this build. And we got some clones on top of it right there. And now for the kind of Republic bases, we have some shock troopers with Chancellor Palpatine with some Senate guards. And then you have Padme Amidala, the senator. And then all the way in the back, only a few people will actually notice it, you have C-3PO and R2-D2. C-3PO is like, oh no, R2, we're doing this again? We're in another battle, oh no. Hopefully I don't get blown into little itty-bitty bits again. So that's always really funny. Then you have, of course, the Bad Batch attack shuttle, and just flying over the build. I think this build is just really cool. I love the use of sand blue on it. It's just really cool looking. But now for droid side. The droid side is encompassing of around 75 to 100 battle droids, so I think that's a pretty extensive number right there. Some Octatara droids, and also there's these spires scattered around this build, just making it look really cool. Then we also have some Droideka builds, some dwarf spider droids, and then you also have a bunch of little droids on staffs, and one is on fire in the background. He's about to explode. And we do have an ATT in the background right here. Looks really cool. Can't wait to add the Clone Wars MTT that's coming out in the summer 2024. There will be a couple of those scattered in this build I hopefully can fit. For right now, we have the Trade Federation troop carrier in the background for the latest LEGO Star Wars promo as this video is being filmed. But the main thing about this is that it's being built in a droid factory. So I had to make my own droid factory using LEGO parts, making a extremely rocky build actually look good, not just a huge square. I know it's been looking like a square for a while, but I hope now it looks more like a build than ever. We used this really cool technique by using some snot bricks, that's studs not on top bricks, to put this wall on the sides and line up slope bricks to make this really cool kind of angled corner. Really like that. And we do have some arch bricks right under there. But for the top, we have General Grievous' Starfighter. And then we do actually have some really cool spire pieces right here. And of course, I always like to joke around. We have some classic Lego space in the background with Benny, some Lego astronauts, and then a little droid with some cups from the Galaxy Explorer set. So I always like joking around, and these guys look a little bit lost as a huge battle is unfolding behind them. But inside the droid factory, it's a different story. We have a bunch of little minifigs scattered around. We got Palpatine over here. Wait a second. Palpatine's down there. He's leading both the droid and Republic armies. We have a bunch of droids in here doing their due diligence to make the battle droids come off the assembly line. And speaking of droids coming off the assembly line, this assembly line is motorized. Using this motorized brick right here, you're able to turn it on like so. And you can just enjoy the droids getting built like so. So I think that's just pretty cool. We'll turn that off right now. And then another fun detail I do have this wall right here because this was collapsing in on itself. We have a fire right down here, and that leads up through the chimney, up through the roof, to the top floor where we have the fire up there. I think that's just a really fun little detail. But then we have on the base, the Battle of Geonosis, with a little Lego Star Wars brick, because I was inspired with this main black border by Lego Star Wars diorama builds. Then we have subscribe to Anthony's Brick Builds, because I will be taking this build to conventions. More on announcement in a future video for that. A really big announcement right there. So I really loved this build. It's incredible. I hope you guys did enjoy this finale of building Geonosis. 10,000 pieces, over 200 minifigures. This is a massive 25 inches by 75 inch build. This has taken me 7 months to complete, and I have just been having a ball with this build the whole time. So please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to notifications button if you have not already. Stay tuned for a huge convention reveal video coming out soon. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. May the Force be with you.